Right, welcome back. So here we're going to look at changing the subject, but we're going to look at some higher type questions, all right? So this example, the formula for the surface area A of a closed box is given by A equals 2WB plus 2WH plus 2BH. Make B the subject of the formula. Now, obviously, I don't know if you're anything like me, but sometimes when you read these questions, it just sounds like blah, 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 blah. So I do tend to go through things again. Here, we've got a formula from what I've understood, and you've got a surface area A of a closed box. Closed box, you don't really care. In fact, I don't really care about the closed box thing. So they give us the formula, which is very important. And then they just want us to make B the subject, basically, okay? So I'll show you how this is going to get done. So we have A equals 2WB plus 2WH plus 2BH. Now, this one's a bit trickier, but it just utilizes more of the things we've learned earlier. So what I'm going to do first is move my plus 2WH over to the other side, because it doesn't have a B in it, so I don't care about that, to be honest. So the opposite of adding 2WH is taking away a 2WH on either side, isn't it? We're going to now have A take away 2WH is equal to 2WB plus 2BH. Now, right now, we're in the sweet zone, because we've got B's on one side, and we're going to do something a bit clever here. What we're going to do is factorize this bit. We're going to factorize this, okay? Now you're probably wondering why we're doing this. Why not just move things over and stuff like that, or divide by 2W for argument's sake. You can't unfortunately do that, because we're adding another term and it'll just make things a lot more messier. You can try doing that in your own time if you want. Anyway, so I will now factorize, and I'll take out the B is what I'm going to do. So I'm going to write A minus 2WH as per usual. And I'll take out a B only, because that's all I care about. I want to get that on its own. So we'll be left with 2W in brackets plus 2H in brackets. So if I multiply, or if I expand this, obviously I'll get the above. So if I do B times 2W, you get 2WB, and B times 2H, you get 2BH, right? Now, all we have to do here is understand that we're multiplying B by whatever's in the brackets if we're expanding. If we understand that, then the opposite of multiplying is dividing. So we're going to divide both sides by 2W plus 2H. Okay, and then divide again, 2W plus 2H. Doesn't have to be in brackets, but I've just left it in brackets. So we'll now have A minus 2WH divided by 2W plus 2H equals B. Okay, so again, this is the answer. You can leave it like this and that's fine. But again, I like to have my B in front, so I'm going to switch them over. So B equals A minus 2WH divided by 2W plus 2H.